So this is a journal from a rain trader, and let's take a look at his performance because he reached out to us and asked that he wants some feedback on his data. So when we look at the data, 59 trades, good positive net return, very profitable, 45% win rate with a very high reward to risk ratio. So that combination gives him a profit factor of 1.85, very profitable indeed. So let's go through his chart lab. I want to start with the trade comments. He has one common category called risk management, which is very interesting. We have not seen that before, but it's a very good and smart decision here to track that as well. Let's go to entry comments. And most of the time it looks very profitable. You can see when he's following his rules, he is making good money and a very good win rate as well. That means that his trading setups and his strategies are indeed profitable. But when we look here to the right, we can see there are a few trades tagged broke rules, no clear entry criteria, and execution error. So those are trades that could have been avoided and that show that there is a little bit more potential. When we look at this 1,700, 1,000 US dollar and 600, so that would give him a very, very nice boost. And it shows the trader that there is room for improvement, mainly for processes and being more disciplined. But I don't believe this is the biggest issue for the trader. So let's keep going. We go to the trade management. And here we see that his potential performance, the olive green line, is above the actual performance, which means that potentially he could have made more money, but he somehow mismanaged the trades, and this typically means closing winners too early. You can see here the feedback box confirms that there is an issue here for this trader. What he could do is every time this line dips, it shows that there was a trade where he didn't manage it optimally. So he could just click on the data point, it will bring up the trade, and then he can see what went wrong here and what could have done better. So every time this line dips, it means that the two lines separate more, and those are the trades where you see actual errors in your trade management. But let's keep going here a little bit and let's take a look at his exit analysis graph. I want to look at winners and losses separate. So let's take a look first at his winners. And we can see that those large green bars that overshoot here the horizontal line, which is the take profit, shows that the trade would have kept going quite a bit. And also there are a few trades here where the black diamond marker, this is the actual exit, is well below the take profit. And also the trade would have kept going to the take profit, right? So we have it here. We have it here for nearly a break-even trade. He realized the 0.46 R, but could have gotten a full win here as well. The same is true here. And here he is missing out a little bit. Another very interesting observation here is that his winners seem to work pretty well. There's almost just very little drawdown, right? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 trades where the drawdown gets halfway towards his stop loss. But for the most part, his winning trades work right from the start. Good observation. We keep that in mind when we now switch here the filters to losing trades. Unfortunately, he hasn't tagged all of his losses with the highest and lowest price. So I would recommend going forward, always enter highest and lowest price because I think there's a lot of potential for this trader. And this is especially true for traders who are already profitable, who have a very good grasp on execution and discipline. We saw it in the trade comments. There were just a handful of trades where he deviated from the plan. So typically you look beyond the execution. And that is typically where you go into trade management optimization, take profit and stop loss placement. What we can see, although it's only 5 trades, his losers don't work out at all. You can see there are just very small green bars here. That means from the start, the losses fail right away. As we can see, there's a little bit movement into his favor and then the trade fails. Same here. Here, there's a little bit more movement into his favor, 54% towards his take profit. But then the trades still end up being a loss. So winners work from the start with very little drawdown. Losses fail from the start with just a very small upside. That's a very interesting observation. What we can take away from this is that maybe the trader could experiment with slightly smaller stops. This has to be done gradually because it is a big change in the trader's execution and strategy, but it's worth exploring for this trader because just adjusting your stops a little bit will help you boost your reward to risk ratio, often quite significantly. So that's a very big finding that we have for the trader. Another interesting thing that I found is when we go to the chart lab and then go to performance by time, is that most of his performance comes after 1 p.m. He does have some trades before 1 p.m., but they cancel each other out. They are slightly losing here. So he could think about shortening his trading day, just show up at your desk at 1 p.m. or come earlier to do your prep work. But those 5 hours really are unnecessary based on the data set that we have here. Of course, the sample size could be a little bit larger, but in the future, this is definitely something to keep an eye on for this trader to see if by trading less, he would lift his overall other performance, just because you can keep your mental focus up a little bit longer and you don't come to your most profitable trading hours when you already have traded for 5 hours in the morning. So another important observation here. One thing that I would highly recommend to this trader is start using strategy-specific tags. When we go to the custom stats, you can see he has entry and exit emotions. They're interesting, but I would really recommend for this trader to go into custom stats that have more strategy-specific criteria. You could track, for example, levels. You could track the reaction to levels, how the market trades into a level, ATR movements, and other things that are more relevant to your strategy. That will help you understand what do the best trades have in common and what are criteria when you're missing them, then your edge really falls off. So that would be a top recommendation for this trader. His edge is already quite strong and he seems to have a very good grasp on his trading. When we go to his journal, you can see there's a lot of trade notes here. Every trade that has such an eye icon here has a trade note. So pretty much all trades do have notes. And when you go into those notes, you can see they're very reflective. He spends a lot of time reflecting on his trades, writing down things that happened before, during, and after the trade, which is a very, very good starting point. And it really helps the trader to just reflect on his trading approach. Often you will learn a lot of important lessons, but if you're able to connect this with data points by tagging some custom stats that are strategy specific, that could be really interesting in the future as well. Let's just go to the setups. And yeah, most of his setups are profitable. He has a few, but just a very small sample size. Here, no clear setup, probably also related to those trades where he broke the rules that are not performing. We have seen that. But this is his core strategy, 15 trades, 7 trades here. Those perform very profitably. Of course, each trade doesn't have a great sample size on its own, but overall you can see that this trader actually knows what he is doing. Very solid reward to risk ratio. Probably there's a little bit more room here. And when you look into his trade notes, he's aware that he sometimes could let his winners run a little bit longer. So I believe this is probably the main focus for this trader, to start working on his reward to risk ratio even more. It's already very healthy, but as we've seen in the data, and the data never lies, there seems to be more potential. Also trade managing, maybe cutting down his trading times a bit to just help him stay focused when his most profitable times come around. And then also tagging trades with strategy specific criteria and rules and signals that are present. And then finally being more aware of the trades that don't fit your rules. They are an issue, they're not a big issue, but you do have them in your journal, and it's always good to remind yourself to stay disciplined. That's a very healthy journal, very good, very well maintained, a very professional approach here to his trading journal, to writing down trades, to capturing notes. You're not looking for big changes here at this point. You're looking for making small targeted adjustments based on the data, and the data in this case is also very clear.